past. Maybe the officials missed it in the game, and then when they have to...
So when a player makes illegal contact, it's called a personal foul, which means this would be... So that would... Yeah, that's a personal foul. No! There is no foul. You know, see how... It's because that's why... But when a player makes unnecessary illegal contact, then it's called a flagrant one foul, which means this would be... Let's see, that's unnecessary. Yep, that's a flagrant one foul. No! What would you think? The player made normal illegal contact, which means it's just a personal foul. See what I mean? The player was just trying to get into a defensive position and accidentally made contact with the other player. That's why. But when the illegal contact is unnecessary and excessive, then that would be a flagrant two foul, which means this would be, so that's unnecessary and excessive. That would be a flagrant two foul. No. Flagrant one foul? No.
The focus has now shifted toward the officiating crew, with referee Angelica Suffren becoming a major topic of discussion after the incident involving Caitlin Clark. Many fans pointed out that Suffren appeared to have a clear view of the play, leading them to question why no whistle was blown at the time. As clips of the sequence spread across social media, calls for the league to review the officiating decision quickly gained momentum. Supporters argued that the officials were in position to see the contact, making the missed call even more difficult to understand. The controversy has only intensified as fans continue debating whether the WNBA should take a closer look at the officiating surrounding the play and determine if any further action is necessary.
You have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that...
The controversy grew even further when people close to Alyssa Thomas publicly defended her after the suspension. That response sparked another wave of criticism from fans, many of whom felt the conversation was shifting away from the incident itself and toward portraying Thomas as the one who had been treated unfairly. Others argued that the league's disciplinary process should have been handled differently, while many supporters of Caitlin Clark maintained that the punishment was already too lenient. As a result, the debate expanded beyond the play on the court and became another discussion about accountability, consistency, and how the league responds to high-profile incidents.
Your thoughts just as the league continues to work through what many perceive as consistency issues, especially when it comes to games being officiated, Lisa?
Well, officiating is tough. I don't know if anybody's ever even tried to officiate. It's not the easiest game. It's one of the most thankless jobs you can do. But in this particular situation, I thought that the last official should have been able to catch that. I was actually watching this game, and I was like, oh, wow, that was a bit much. So in that moment, I thought that the official missed the call. I'm not surprised that the league went back and fined Alyssa Thomas. But I think at the same time, it's tough to think that official would have missed that they didn't have a replay on it. That was tough to me. And I think overall, the league's got to do better. The officials have got to do better, but also players. Players have to clean it up. We used to play in a way that you protected one another. Yeah, I want to play physical. I want to play hard, but I'm not out here trying to hurt you. If I was out there for a loose ball and it was Renee down there, yeah, I'm going for the ball. But if I accidentally punched Renee or hit her in some kind of way, maybe the play goes on, but I help her up. I help her up. You know what I mean? Just out of the like, dang, my bad. You know, so I think that part is important too, the reaction. Maybe if Alyssa Thomas would have even turned like, dang, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you like that. It's a different thing, but that's not what happened. And so I think that the league got it right. But I think overall, Coach Tibbetts is correct. Everything, consistency is important. It needs to be cleaned up for all players, regardless of what their accolades are. None of that part matters. It matters about protecting these players, no matter which team, which position, when they sub in, the start of the game to the end of the game. Every player deserves the same type of protection.
The debate continued when Lisa Leslie publicly supported the league's decision to suspend Alyssa Thomas, disagreeing with Phoenix Mercury head coach Nate Tibbetts, who had criticized the disciplinary process. That difference of opinion only added more fuel to the discussion. Many fans argued that, while coaches are expected to defend their players, it was still important to acknowledge that the play crossed the line. Others believed the contact was a reckless basketball play rather than intentional, while critics insisted the video told a different story. As more former players and analysts weighed in, The incident became less about one game and more about how the league should balance player protection, accountability, and competitive basketball.
She's 100% supported by us. The people in this league know who AT is. She's a competitor, she's a winner, and she's tough. The one thing she is not is cheap. I respect Steph White. I got to know her with USA Basketball. I respect her as a coach and a person, and I understand her sticking up for Caitlin in this situation. But to say that we had 2 cheap shots in that game, to me, is ridiculous. Steph knows AT. She got the opportunity to coach AT for 2 years, and she knows what AT stands for and what she's about. Next, I'd like to hit on my disappointment with the suspension process by our league and our leaders in the W. This was not a thorough investigation, in my opinion. The people involved were not questioned at all. It's extremely disappointing. No one from the league called AT, our security team, or myself about what we felt like happened in this situation. There is a protocol to be followed.
The reaction did not stop with the suspension itself. Many fans were frustrated after seeing players and others publicly defend Alyssa Thomas, arguing that the focus had shifted away from what happened to Caitlin Clark. Critics questioned whether a one-game suspension sends a strong enough message, especially in a league that emphasizes player safety. Some even argued that penalties this light could fail to discourage overly physical play in future games. They also pointed to other recent incidents involving players like Sophie Cunningham as examples of the league's ongoing challenges with consistency in officiating and discipline. Whether people agree or disagree with those claims, the debate has made one thing clear. Fans are paying closer attention than ever to how the WNBA handles physical play and whether its disciplinary decisions are consistent from one incident to the next.
It's either incompetence or intentional. Both are embarrassing. The WNBA, they just keep driving into a wall at full speed with Caitlin Clark. They now have a commemorative poster of 30 years of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's not on it. And it's not just like an ode to the veterans that started the league. Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are on it. And Caitlin Clark's not. You guys, when she broke into the league, you moved her road games to bigger arenas to accommodate the fans. You were flying the last 6 rows of Southwest Airlines until she made such an impact, you transitioned, pivoted to private jets. And she's not on the 30-year poster. But Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are. What? I mean, recently there were TV games. Hers got double the rating of Asia Wilson, the best player in the league, the 3-time champ and the 4-time MVP. Double the rating. This is a paranoid, weird, insular league.
The criticism did not end there. Colin Cowherd also questioned the WNBA after its 30th anniversary promotional poster reportedly did not feature Caitlin Clark, despite the impact many believe she has had on the league's recent growth. He argued that Clark has helped drive record attendance, television ratings, and national attention, making her omission difficult for many fans to understand. That sparked another round of debate across social media, with supporters comparing it to leaving one of a sport's biggest stars out of a major celebration. At the same time, concerns about officiating continued to dominate the conversation, as fans questioned whether referees should face greater accountability after controversial missed calls. Many believe the league must ensure player safety remains the top priority, especially as incidents involving physical play continue to attract widespread attention. The question now is whether the WNBA will make further changes or whether these debates will continue throughout the season.